Happy Friday, y'all. Boy, welcome to another edition of the Bold and Beautiful Recap and Preview. Today, you're in a special treat. That's right. Because today's show, it is so special. There has been something that happened in the show today, and I have got to do everything that I can to see this show. And boy, we got some surprise appearances. But before we get to that, I have an announcement to make. I know we've been doing good. It's not about that. I'm letting everybody know that tonight we will not be able to show the preview of next week's episode. Here's the reason. We've been looking for the preview of the Bold and Beautiful, what is going to happen next week. But it turns out the video has not shown up on the YouTube channel, which that means, by being said, we have the recap, but we won't be able to show next week's preview. We probably won't be able to show it to you until Monday. They might post it over the weekend, and then we might get to see it, and then we'll show you from there. Now, today's show is about to be lit. So let's get started. We start off where we left off. Quinn and Bill confronting each other. And it's more than what I expected from these two. He said that if you take anything, you come after Wyatt, Quinn will come after you. Where Quinn will come to you. So Bill and Quinn were having about Wyatt and everything. After talking to Wyatt, he talked to Wyatt. That's right, Wyatt and Katie. So then she knows about the affair and their blessings. But now it gets even more worse. Bill is going after Hammer. He coming out of the gate. So Quinn said she made a threat. It's not a threat, but it's a promise that if you come after her son, she gonna come after you like you can't even imagine. Now over to Ridge and Steffi. So Ridge and Steffi were having a little champagne moment. Steffi said that she invited Ridge to the dinner. No, actually, she invited Liam to the dinner yesterday. So yesterday's show, Steffi asked Steffi to come. Asked Steffi to come to the Ridge. Steffi asked Liam to come to a surprise dinner, but they haven't seen each other since the whole affair. So the last time we saw him was in the hospital where they had the ultrasounding. So pretty much she invited her, and pretty much she did invited her, and I don't know if Liam's going to come. So this is where it starts today on this show. So on this show, we know Liam did not come to the we don't know if he did come. We don't know if he came to the. We do know this. Steffi and Ridge was hoping. Steffi's hoping that Ridge will show up. Liam will show up for dinner, a candlelight dinner, talk things out. Will these two get back together? And Ridge is hoping that she does. So Ridge stopped by to bring some wine and pretty much everything. They talked about what is going on in their lives and everything else. Now, back over to Brooke and Hope. Oh, and just by the way, I wasn't on yesterday. I had to work real late last night. So if you saw yesterday's show, I wasn't on yesterday. So pretty much I did see today's show, but I didn't see yesterday's show. But I did get the chance to see it afterwards. But apparently I didn't post it on here. So I apologize for that. But even though I'm doing today's show, I'm doing today's show. Now, let's get back to it. Hope and Brooke. Yes, Hope and Brooke. It's a real good category. Hope and Brooke were talking about the marriage And we found out this. Hope does have feelings for Liam. She really does have feelings. But as far as I'm concerned, if she goes back to him, it's like no other way it can get to be somehow. Brooke is saying she wants the happiest, wants to see Hope happy. She wants to see her live a happy life, and she's glad that she's back in LA. Now, let's go over to the big bad dollar bill, Bill Spencer, and his little lawyer, Justin. So, Bill and Justin pretty much have a conversation about Jeffrey. Jeffrey, their little friend. Jeffrey, the one that Bill works for, got fired. Yes, right. He got fired. She got fired. I mean, it's a he, but he got fired. Here's the reason why he got fired. When he found out the trust him, when Bill questioned Jeffrey about his loyal and honesty, and Jeffrey did say that he did the dirty work. He did the dirty work for Bill, doing all these stupid dirty work for him. All the dirty work he has done, the review of Spectra Fashions, and Bill also mentioned he didn't show up to the company when Liam took over and become the new boss. So it's crazy how it seems that it seems to me that it's something that is obvious to these two. And these folks, they don't just give a damn. They just give a damn because he doesn't give a damn about these people. Oh, I'm sorry. But he doesn't give a damn about them. So Bill fired him, and Jeffrey said, "You gonna pay for this or else. Pay for this or else. You're gonna pay for this. And if you don't pay for this, you will pay for this. You will pay for this. You will pay for this." That's what Jeffrey said. He said, "You will pay for it." So Jeffrey walked out, and he's fired. So pretty much we won't be seeing Jeffrey for a long, long time. Now, let's go back to another show we got to talk about. Not the other show, but not the other show, but let's go talk about something else we need to talk about. Yes, Justin did mention. Now we talked to Justin. Justin did mention. Let me put my phone. Justin did mention that pretty much he mentioned about this. Let me get in. Okay. Justin did mention that he talked to Bill about the papers. He's gathering some papers of the custody of Liam and custody of Will, and kicking Wyatt and Liam out of Spencer Publications. And he said he'll have that paperwork ready to be signed hopefully by today. So apparently Bill was impressed with Justin. He was really happy for him, but he's such a dirty bastard. He said he trusts Justin with a good honesty and loyalty to his company. So then Bill thought about something real quick, and then he left. He said he told Justin he thought of something that he shouldn't have done longer time ago. And guess where he's heading? This is where it gets funnier. It gets real funnier on this show. I can't even imagine how it gets funnier. Now, let's go back a little bit. We're going to go and take a little bit to final moment. Brooke and Ridge. So Brooke went to see her husband, Ridge, and they want to know how he was doing. And Ridge told him about Steffi's having a little dinner for Liam. And hoping, he said, let's keep their fingers crossed that these two get back together. But Brooke mentioned about the incident, what happened at that restaurant, the Lucians, whatever that is. I can't even pronounce it, but had a little incident. But apparently, Bill said he can't take it no more. He can't stand the guy. He cannot stand the guy that slept with his daughter, the daughter-in-law. I'm talking about Steffi. And this is where we get to the final parts. Here it is. So the final parts of the show. Here it is. Bill shows up at Steffi's house. Steffi demands Bill to leave, but he can't because he really can't. He explained everything. And guess what? He even mentioned about Katie and Wyatt getting married. And Bill was like shocked. But then Bill made some surprising points. He made a big moment of the day's show that maybe wanted him to believe him, but he made a bullet point for Steffi. I mean, for real, because this is where it's coming now. He said, you can't hear. I can't. And then Steffi and Bill went back and forth, and Bill put his foot down. He said, I can't go. He had lost. He lost everything. I mean, not to mention his 3 sons. He lost that, but he lost everything. He said the only thing he got is Steffi. Now, this is where the real question is. Bill did mention about everything about what if Steffi done. Pretty much everything. From the moment, how long is it much that he mentioned about Liam? He did mention that Liam should be with Steffi right now instead of sitting up in a motel licking his wounds. And then he said, how long is it going to take? How many more times are you going to have candlelight dinner? Or really? And Steffi said he still believes he's going to come back to her. But what if he doesn't? Huh? And he did mention, what if he did run off with Hope? And he also said he wants to be there for that child. And guess what Bill did? He did mention a lot of things on the show. He really did mention a lot of that stuff. And he also did mention you ain't even signed the endorsement page, and Steffi's still hoping that she gets back with Liam. It's not going to happen. Because guess what? Bill proposed to Steffi. Can you believe it? Bill proposed to Steffi. He stood up like an old. He wants to take responsibility of this child. He wants Steffi to sign the endorsement papers and pretty much get on with their lives. But we don't even know if she's going to say yes or is she going to say no. I mean, this is the biggest moment that could happen. And boy, I tell you, there's a lot of chemistry, and Bill just showed it by proposing to her. He wants to move on. He wants to take full responsibility of the child, but the child is Liam's, but he wants to be there for that child. So what are my thoughts? So my thoughts is, will Steffi say yes to Bill and take the ring? Will Steffi say yes, that she will take Bill in, or will she say no? And hopefully my next on Monday show, we hopefully if by Monday or this week, we hear Wyatt talking to his brother about their engagement with his engagement to Katie. And I hope we do get to see that. You better believe that. All right, now it's time to show our bonus clips. Now, I did mention today we don't have the preview. I've been looking all day for it, and apparently we might not get to see the preview on possibly Monday. But it's okay, but we still have the recap. So we're going to go ahead and show you that while I do some recon work, okay? So I wanted to let everybody know about some things, but I'll tell you that later on in the show. Later before the show goes off, I'll tell you on Monday. So here it is, a different situation. Brooke and Hope. Here it is.
Lori used to pay hundreds of dollars for glasses until she found out about GlassesUSA.com. Her husband bought his pair for $48 with prescription lenses. He learned of it through his office buddy who loves it virtual.
I know I've said this before, honey, but I'm so sorry that you had to come home to this.
Me too, but not for myself.
For Liam.
I don't understand how Steffi could let this happen, Mom. You know, I know she loves him, but the way she reacted to him and Sally kissing, yeah, I understand her being hurt. I would be too, but it's not like they had an affair. No, it was one kiss under very extreme circumstances.
Maybe it's what the kiss represented.
What do you mean?
Well, they've been having some issues in their relationship, and Liam thought that Steffi was siding with his father, and maybe that pushed him over to Sally.
Because she understood better than Steffi how he was feeling?
Yeah, but what Steffi did wasn't wrong. She was just trying to repair the relationship between father and son. Bill, he took her act of kindness as something more, and he should have shown more self-control. I mean, that's his son's wife, for God's sakes.
Like that mattered to Bill? As long as he got what he wanted.
But did he really? I mean, did he really think that Steffi was going to leave her husband for him?
But if the baby had been...
Well, then Liam definitely wouldn't have looked back.
And I would have returned to a very different situation.
And we wouldn't be having all these conflicting emotions.
But that's not what happened. Steffi and Liam are husband and wife with a baby on the way. A little girl that they both want very much. How can anyone not want that for them?
Well, she did mention something about that. Now here it is, the final moment. Bill and Steffi, take a look. Here it is. The proposal. I'm gonna skip this video real quick.
They sure are. I really want a new pair. You
Here
can
we
buy
go.
a pair online.
I am married to your son.
Technically, I suppose you are. I'm still worried about you. You and that baby you're carrying, you're suffering, and it's not good for either one of you.
We are fine.
You're not fine. You're not all right. In fact, there's nothing all right about any of this. You are pregnant with Liam's kid. He should be here, not wallowing in self-pity in some dank hotel room, licking his wounds.
We hurt him. And that pain...
Might never go away. Okay. So what? You sit here in limbo, stuck in this house, wondering, waiting. Is my husband, the father of my child, is he going to come back? Or is he going to run off with hope? I mean, how many little special dinners is it going to take? How many I'm sorry's? How many I'm sorry's until he believes that you are genuinely sorry? We've apologized over and over again for what happened that night. But that night did happen. And it happened for a reason. We have genuine feelings for each other. And you know we do. And Liam recognizes that as well. And maybe that's why he can't forgive you. And that's why, and I hate to say it, he may never look at you the same way again.
Will you stop? Will you please stop?
I don't mean to hurt you, but you need to hear what I'm saying. I love you. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks. Love you, and I'll always be there for you. For you and that child that you're carrying. Child that I will raise with you. Let me love you. Let yourself love me back. So we can start our life together. I can give you the life that you deserve, that you and your daughter deserve. Sign those annulment papers so we can start our future. Marry me, Steffi. Be my wife.
Will she say yes? Will she? We'll have to find out on Monday. But anyway, here's a recap of next. Here's the recap of Monday's show of The Bold and Beautiful. Take a look.
Marry me. Be my wife, Steffi. Pammy, you need those meds. You know how wound up you get without them.
Bill has no choice but to stay away.
If you were honorable or even sane.
These two are bickering over. This is big. I mean, it's really big. I mean, it's really big. I mean, it's something that we expected all the way up. That what I expected, man. It's going to be big. It is going to be big next week. It is going to be epic. It is going to be big, man. Well, folks, that is all of tonight of the Bold and Beautiful recap and preview. Once again, there's no preview, so I'm gonna keep saying that. It's the Bold and Beautiful recap and preview. It's my show, y'all. It's my show. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, that's all for right now. I will see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Damn, it's the weekend. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. So I'll see you guys back here on Monday for another edition of the Bold and Beautiful recap and preview. And hopefully we'll get to show you the preview this on Monday. If we do, then we'll show you the preview of this week. What could be happening? What could we be expecting? Okay, so that's all. Good night. So long. Adios. Oh, and before we go, I gotta say, man, I want to say thank you to everyone. Before I sign off, I was almost about to sign off and not show you anything I was supposed to show you. I want to show you something real quick. I want to thank everyone. And I mean from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everyone. I'm talking everyone who have tuned into my show. If you haven't tuned into some of my other shows, please do so as well. I mean, we're going to go to the, I'm doing something real quick. I was about to sign off, but I said, I forgot. Oh my goodness. My show. Thanks to everyone around the world. Last time we were really at 64 views, but look how we are right now. 86 views, man. 86 views, man. I want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned into the show of this week. If you haven't tuned in and watch my show, man. It's hilarious. It's so much funny. I get to explain the full details of the show. And I'm being for real. My show is we're always on time. I love doing this show every day with you, giving you the bold and beautiful recaps and previews, all the big talk abouts with this and that. I mean, everyone around the world, man. I need everyone. Everyone, please tune into my show. Tune into my show this week, man. Keep tuning in and keep watching the Bold and Beautiful recap and preview. Well, I'm about to get on out of here, man. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, and thank you for tuning in. Let's keep going. Let's keep making more history, and let's get some more subscribers. Please keep tuning in. I'll see you guys on Monday, okay? Take care.